Good afternoon. This is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and I'm here to discuss Punk Gold Pride going forward into Age of Overlords, and why one new engine that supports a lot of archetypes, to be fair, is going to break Punks into a whole new stratosphere of playability. And that engine has to be the new Diabellestar engine. Diabellestar, the Evil Witch. This card comes out in the new Age of Overlords, to the new archetype revealed for this set, and it is cracked. If this card wasn't an engine and it was just by herself, just a generic level 7 extender, it would already be a must-have 3 for Punk. And the reason why is because it is a free level 7 special summon that does not pay life points, that all it has to do is send a card from your field or hand to graveyard, special summon itself. And then bam, you have a free level 7 to make Baron in your Punk combos. One of the biggest issues with Punks, at least when it comes to making Baron, was that a lot of other decks have access to 2s, which Punks really don't. So they can make the new Excel Synchron and bring back a level 2, and then the level 2 makes Baron and go from there. Because we can make Synchro 8s really easy in our deck. But Synchro 10s is a lot harder. We need a level 7, and we don't really play 4s either, so we can't sync to a 7 and then use a 3 and a 7 make 10. The only way we can really do it is using a level 7 monster and a level 3 punk, because all the level 3 punks are tuners. So this monster by itself, just with that effect alone, level 7 generic monster, the special summon itself, is already a must-have 3 in the deck. Doesn't pay life points like Ascended of Thunder, and it is always live, unlike Fenrir. The reason why I don't play Fenrir in a lot of my builds is not only due to the fact that here's the thing with Punks. We draw and search so much, it's ridiculous. Fenrir is only good when you drop him as the first thing you do. If you draw into a Fenrir in your combo, which Punks like to do, drawing into a Fenrir does nothing for you. Absolutely nothing. It just sits in your hand and doesn't help you contribute to stopping your opponent in turn 2. It only helps you on the crackback on turn 3 if they completely eliminate your entire board and didn't kill you that turn. In my opinion, Punk should never be in that state where they need to come back on turn 3 and kill you. They need to already have an established board. Your opponent must be already siding for game 2, and he must win that game 2. Not win that game 2, but win that turn 2. And that's what I really like about this card, because it not only is just a level 7 center that makes Baron, but that's not all, ladies and gentlemen, because this card is actually a really powerful card on its own, and you don't even need to make Baron with this engine. Because not only do we get a searchable spell card for this level 7 monster, that's also a kind of Rhoda card. Basically, you banish itself, add one of your treasure snake cards from your graveyard back to hand, and then you draw one, which is really, really solid. No, I think it shuffles it back to deck, and then you draw one. It's a really cool, like, draw one effect. It's like Upstart Goblin. But that's not even the best part. The best part is it searches removal in 2 forms. It searches the new Evil Eye spell, Evil Snake spell that came out this set in, what is this set called? Duelist Nexus? It's like the $30 card right now, and the reason why is because it's searchable with the new archetype. It's a very, very powerful card. It basically says, hey, normal spell card, once per turn, put a monster your opponent controls into their spell and trap zone. That is a pretty insane removal, because what is your opponent going to do with a Baron or a, let's say, a Mirror Jade that's in their spell and trap zone now? Absolutely nothing. They're not going to do anything with that thing. It's just going to sit there in the spell and trap zone and be completely useless. So right there, it's already crazy. But it also has searchable to a quick play spell. And not to mention the Rhoda that searches level 7 is also a quick play spell, by the way. But the quick play I'm referring to that also searches removal is absolutely busted. So if you leave your level 7 generic monster, you don't use it to make Baron, which some hands you make Baron, other hands you don't. This level 7 can search a quick play spell that says, hey, quick effect, destroy all monsters your opponent controls that have, basically it puts them all to 0. So it basically lowers all monsters on the field that your opponent controls by the attack of a level 7 or higher spellcaster monster. And the reason why that's important is your spellcaster monster is your level 7, and it has 2500 attack. So this thing lowers everything by 2500 attack as a quick play spell. And then, if it hits 0, it blows them up. So anything that is 2500 or lower gets immediately destroyed on the quick play of this quick play spell. That is an absolutely amazing board breaker effect that is just good going first or second. I can imagine going into a board, having this guy in hand, special summoning it, searching that spell as a quick play, activating the quick play, lowering all his monsters down to like basically nothing, and then beating over them. It's a really, really powerful card. And it definitely helps you get over big bodies. Not to mention, it's just a great interruption going first. You are making a board, you have that thing in the back row, your opponent tries to commit to like a synchro summon or a fusion summon, and you'd be like, cool, I'm going to nuke it now. I'm going to nuke your field. Those materials that you just spammed on the field no longer apply. They're engraved. Deal with it now. And punks are already good at not only equipping your opponent's monsters onto them with the gold pride cards, but also bouncing your opponent's cards to hand with the punk cards and just mass destroying them either by banishing or just by destruction with the goatee cards. So now you have 4 ways to nuke the field on your opponent's turn, which is absolutely insane. So you can nuke the field with White Aura Whale with the goatee engine. You can bounce all the cards back to hand with the Amazing Dragon with the Punk engine. You can equip all your opponent's monsters into your spell and trap zone with Roller Baller and the Gold Pride engine. And now with the new Snake monster, you can lower all the attacks of your opponent's monsters on the field, and if they hit 0, blow them up. Really, really powerful removal. And yeah, those are all insane effects. And the other thing is, if the level 7 leaves the field by any means by your opponent, by card effect or whatever, it has the effect where like you send one random card from your hand or field to grave, special summon it, and then because it's on summon it searches, it just searches you a quick play again, which is absolutely insane. This engine is immensely strong. There's also an imperm trap that's interesting. I'm not playing that one because it's cool, but it requires you to have Diabellestar on field, and I feel like the quick play spell is already better. I'm already playing that as a one-off, so that's my opinion on that. But as an engine for Punk, it's absolutely insane because we have continuous spells and field spells that just sit on field, and now they can be removed. For example, Better Luck Next Time is a really powerful card, and don't get me wrong, you do want that end phase draw. But sometimes when you're playing into a board, now you can send that useless continuous spell that's just sitting there on your field to grave, special summon this free level 7 2500 beat stick, and then search out to a board. That's a pretty insane effect. And the fact that you just send some useless card from your field to grave, special summon a level 7 extender, and then searches you interruption or a board breaker. That is insane. And the fact that punks can now abuse it with the level 7, making 10 for Baron, it's stupid. All this stuff is crazy. And I really do think Punk Gold Pride going forward with this new Dia Sister, or I forgot what this archetype is called. It's like Treasure Engine. We're just going to call it the Treasure Engine's Snake Eye Engine. It's absolutely cracked. And I can't wait to see what's after this set, after Age of Overlords, to come out and completely break this deck even more. Now, the screenshot you've been looking at for the last 10 minutes now that we've been talking is my current deck profile. These are my ratios. I think the Punk engine, that's the normal standard Punk engine. I know some people don't like Ogre Dance, but I really like it as a 3 of. I already explained that in 20 other videos. You can watch those. Same thing with the Gold Prides. I think 3 Leon, 3 Carry, 2 of the Trap, and then 3 Better Luck Next Time, and then 1 of each of Nitro Head and Roller Baller is perfect ratios. And then finally for our generic stuff, the Snake Rain stuff, I think 3 of the new Diabellestar monster is absolutely cracked, 3 of the Rhoda card, and then I played 2 of the normal spell, and then 1 of the trap card. Now you probably could cut 1 of the normal spells for the trap, so you can play the quick play spell, the normal spell, and the trap card, and now be like a 9 card engine. But I just kind of really like the normal spell, especially going second. You can like summon this thing, search it out, put a monster into the spell and trap zone, and just keep playing to kill your opponent. So I don't know. I really like the normal spell, but you all tell me in the comments what you would play. Personally, this is my deck. I really love it, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep experimenting. I know people are like, "Why are you playing Goaty?" But again, any 203s equals a board wipe on your opponent's turn or a complete banishing of the entire field on your opponent's turn. I feel like if you're playing Punk, why wouldn't you want to? It's just one brick in the whole main deck. If you want to cut it out, cool. It's went from a 46 card deck to a 45 card deck. Whatever. The math really doesn't change that much. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy. Don't do anything stupid. I'll see you all next one. Bye bye.